Do not be so quick to judge as you hear a man's voice. I'm a human being who's very much in touch with my feminine side. The feminine means a recipient of love. Receiving is not passive, it is the profound ability to create space to conceive, the seed of life. To conceive means to create. She holds space. She is the womb. This is the place where all life begins. Like the fertile soil is, for a seed, it needs to be tended, watered, and nurtured. Can't you see it's the same for how a human life is? Then how do you settle these debates and arguments of what a high-value man and a high-value woman is, mostly by men who cannot see or recognize either, unfortunately? Human beings reduced to a silly man-made idea, a metric, a number on a unidimensional scale. Not realizing life is a two-way street, they reduce themselves to the same degree they measure and objectify others with. So let's not get distracted by the color of their Bugattis, because the feminine is more than a smug look on the winning side of a logical argument. Her womb was your world. You were a part of her body. She does not need to prove anything to you. It is her blood and her breast milk which made you. So you look kinda silly thinking you conquered her by putting inside of her a tiny bit of you. Speaking of sex and objectification, society has really tricked women into this game of shame by connecting her purity with her virginity. This same society behind locked doors is so thirsty for a glimpse of her body and seems to never get enough of it, which is so evident in their lecherous glee. Everything about her is sexualized, from her ankles to her knees to her thighs. Not only that, but what's above, below, and in between her legs, her hands, her hair, her neck, and her breasts all bear witness to a man's desire for sex. His uncontrolled temptation and lust projected turns into hatred not for his own weak will, but towards her. This starts at her very conception. She is hated, soon to be aborted, disposed and demeaned at the first sign of her physical existence, not knowing this very first cell carries the daughter's eggs and her granddaughter's eggs. That's epigenetics. The yogis called it karma, which is the information within us which plays through time. The yogis will always be ahead of their time. Speaking of karma, it is my dharma to tell all women and men to not do things for other people's validation. This is your life. Live it. Only as you see fit. Whether you wear a burqa or a bikini, it is irrelevant. The point is to be free. Don't hide or show, because either is a reaction to those who look at you. You are truly free to be you when you are free from the judgment of others. Know that to be true. A woman can teach you how to love, and there is nothing higher. Go ask your mother, Mother Nature. We're all a part of her. It's time we stop raping her for corporate achievements and little trinkets. Little men compensating for their insecurity by possessing more and more for the sake of profitability. We cannot continue polluting the very womb we live in. All those against her will pay dearly. This is not a prophecy. I say this with absolute certainty. There is a deeper sense of justice in this universe which most are unable to see. We cannot condemn our other half with lame ideologies of toxic feminism and masculinity. Heal your trauma and you will be able to see we are all the same species. Masculine and feminine are not competing, they are complementary. Call it yin and yang or sun and moon. This is the basis of all existence, your very own Shiva Shakti.